All right, we are going to brush in some AI flair to our can product mockups. All right, so on the left is Gemini, on the right is ChatGPT. Both pretty cool how like this water coil has the highlights of the sparkler effect blended or composited or harmonized in. So I like it. It's we started with, get rid of these two. I started with an Adobe stock image here, a can mockup splash. And so you can go to the web and get any of these, but here's the one, can with splash mockup template. I opened it in Affinity and saved a PNG on my desktop. And I've kind of worked with students to put labels on these cans. And students really like doing that in ChatGPT and Gemini. But let's try to add some flair, some design elements at the end, right? So the goal is to kind of spice it up and start with adding this water coil and then getting an image like a sparkler effect from the web, and then adding that sparkler effect into the design. So, all right, it's pretty easy. I kind of wanted to try this in Photoshop, but Photoshop wasn't working for me. So everyone's using this selection brush and just making these pink selections, right, in images, and then using generative fill and switching to Nano Banana. Except when I try to do it, it doesn't work. So that's what I get, right? So, but you don't need it. You can just do it in directly in Gemini and ChatGPT, and as long as you can do some like brushing, like I'm going to do it in Canva because that's where we're starting this semester. It works. So grab yourself an image of a soda can, and we're going to paint in some effects. All right. So let's get. I'll link up this PNG in the description so you can start where I start. But I just downloaded it from Adobe stock, right? You come in here and you download it. And then I had to open it. It's a PSDT, so you have to open it in Affinity or Photoshop and then export a PNG. Or just like I said, go to the web and start with any can product mockup. I just kind of like how the water's splashing out at the bottom. Okay, so all right, so let's bring it in to a new chat in ChatGPT and say add a water coil. A water coil. And then let's go to same thing in Gemini, start a new chat and do add a water coil. You could try helix or spring or I don't know. I think ChatGPT gave me a good first go at it. Gemini's probably done. Let's see. There we go. So it did something, right? That's, I don't know, looks kind of weird at the top, but pretty good for not having any brushing or anything. So so good start. You could probably tell the AI to, make the coils, add coils or remove coils or make the coils spacing less far apart. But let's see. Come on, ChatGPT. Boom, pretty good. I like this one. It looks really good, right? In my opinion. So let's say you had the Gemini one you weren't happy with. What I like doing is going to Canva and then adding our image to Canva. X out of what I've already done. Let me drag a new image into my uploads section of Canva. And you could do this painting with Adobe Express or in Photoshop or in Affinity, but you just kind of want to paint the coil in. So let me edit this, open in editor. And so Canva gives you these X out and then tools on the left. And I had the best results or the easiest results with this yellow highlighter. You could change the color if your image has some yellow in it. And then so I just kind of drew my coils around and then downloaded or shared it. A PNG, JPEG's fine. I'm gonna have to get another column going here. Okay, keep both. All right, and so now when you upload it to Gemini, you can say replace the yellow with a water coil splash. And you can do the same in ChatGPT. And I don't know, it's a little struggle in here in Gemini, but I think, yeah, Gemini's struggling a bit. Maybe I don't have the right settings. Gemini 3, I'm in my Sonoma State premium account, I believe, but I don't know, you never know what you're going to get with this AI. So, all right, so we got a good starting point with the coil, and then I want to add the sparkler kind of highlight light effect to the design. So, same thing. I don't know, did it change from the first one to the last one? So here the top was on the left, and then in this one it's pretty much the same, it looks like. So all right, so just know that you can kind of add these brushed in effects if you do your own brushing with some kind of painting application or image editor. So let's add in, all right, so now ChatGPT has this brush built in. So if I click once, I get this new workspace. It has a select area, and I can add like this, like, you know, these painted in flares or design elements. And then I can bring in a sparkler image that I got from the web. You could get any kind of fire image or, I don't know, lighting effect you want. Come on, add images. All right, and so I'm going to do add sparkler light effect and composite or harmonize. All right, and so you can't do that here, right? So let's do the same thing back to Canva, and now that we have, like, let's say I could bring in my ChatGPT or Gemini, gave me a good one last time, and then I want to open it in the editor, and I want to add the same tool brush painting highlights. So here basically, right, I'm saying make the sparkler effect kind of along the outside, download it, PNG, JPEG's fine. Right, now put it into Gemini and then add the sparkler or some kind of lighting effect and say add the second image light effect where the yellow is painted. Okay, so drum roll. See if we get something that looks halfway decent. All right. So not very good. I think I had something like this happen last time, and then I said remove the black part of the sparkler. What did I do? Let's see. What was the water coil? Remove the black part of the sparkler and composite the yellow lighting into the water. All right, so remove the black part of the sparkler and composite the yellow light effect into the water. Let's see what ChatGPT did. Yeah, ChatGPT did a little same thing. Let's try one more time, going back in time and see what we did. Remove the black part of the sparklers and keep just the bright light part. Right? Because at first I had it kind of composited the image much better. I just said sparkler light effect. Oh well, let's give ChatGPT one more try. Remove the black part of the sparkler and composite the light effect, or harmonize or blend into the water. All right, we got something, right? So this is I went from the kind of 4 sparklers to this super awesome. I like that. Super awesome. Totally awesome. Sound Californian. All right, so double click. Boom! Look at those sparklers. You wouldn't even know it's sparklers, but it's like you got these electric light effects inside the highlights with sparkler metal falling down below. And I'd buy that soda if I saw this ad, right? So I guess the point is try these brushes. Try brushing in some effects. So after you get your product mock-up all done and made up, looking good with your custom label and everything, then try using Gemini and ChatGPT and Photoshop, if it'll let you, to brush in some of these effects. Let's see how it does here. Nice. Looking pretty good. Whoa. Again, totally awesome. All right, so download. I don't see a download button. There it is. It's all gray. And then I don't know which one of these I'm going to use for my YouTube thumbnail. It's going to be tough. Boom! Look at all that electric light explosion. I think this one has a little more detail, but they're both pretty cool. So maybe I want to try to remove these 3. I could let's try it. Actually, yeah, let's try it with the ChatGPT's brush. So if I figure out that select area, if I don't really want that, maybe I just want to keep that one at the end, or those 2. So remove selected light effect. And this one they don't have any, but I guess I could download this, put it into Canva, paint with yellow, and then say remove the effect where the yellow paint is. But pretty cool how you can go from something kind of simple or something, I don't know, off the shelf, standard, to all custom flared out with a little bit of ChatGPT and Gemini. So have fun with it, spice up your designs, and I look forward to seeing your totally awesome product mock-ups with all kinds of flair.